Hi there, it's Freddy here. I'm here with Jared today, and we are gonna talk about MSC, Mobile Legends Bang Bang Southeast Asia Cup, which literally, of course, just concluded last week. But yeah, I think it's important for us to have like a recap or review or what happened last week. So, Jared, I mean, we watched it together. No, I mean, you are in Africa, I'm here in Malaysia, but you know what I mean. But what I meant is like the first thing that I think we need to address is that this is an online event, across Southeast Asia, and obviously there are a lot of hiccups, there are a lot of like technical issues. What are your thoughts about it? I mean, is it an issue? Is it a big problem? For the fans, for the viewers, for the spectators? Yeah, what do you think?
Um, yeah, I mean, look, especially watching you see that or watching on YouTube, sorry, you see that as soon as there's a pause, there's no like there's no one saying what's going on. It just, sometimes it's just the video goes into buffering and you'll just see the chats on YouTube going wild and no one knows what's happening. You can like switch to the Facebook one and it's the same thing. And other times it switches back to the casters and they just say it's a technical issue. And I mean, I think it's a big problem. It does happen in games. Obviously, it's not something that can be avoided sometimes, but I think it takes away from the continuity and flow of a game. Even for the teams involved, they might have a clear plan, and suddenly there's a pause, and all of that fades away.
Yeah, and it definitely will affect them in regards to the flow of the game, right? I mean, the tempo and all that. But at the same time, I think from the production side of thing, I feel like they could have done a better job in like informing the spectators or like
Yes.
some sort of plans, because I feel like they were just, even the casters or whatever, they just were okay. So what do we talk about now? All right.
Yes,
And yeah, there
exactly.
are times that they literally just waited there for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it happened multiple times across the days. So yeah, maybe have some sort of a plan B, backup plan. May have some sort of content video, or even like talk about the replays and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's difficult because like for us, we want to know, we want to follow the game. We need to follow
Yes,
it,
of
and we
course.
don't know how long this will take. So at the very least, is entertain us with something.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I mean, the casters can only do so much without even knowing themselves what's going on. But yeah, I agree. Give us something to fill the time.
Yeah. Do you think that this online tournament, I mean, in online setting, actually affect some of the teams in regard to like their performance? Because the reason why I ask is because I know for a fact that it definitely affected EVOS Legends during the final day. Because from my understanding, based on what I know, is that they have always been playing in on site on like a offline studio. Like there's a gaming area where the casters are there. That's where the casters are, and at the same time the players are literally just there. So they have like very stable internet and setting that they've been there for the group stage as well as the first 2 days of playoff. But due to some safety protocols, because if I'm mistaken, someone either were contracted COVID positive or like suspected. Hence, they have to practice like precaution. So they receive a notification that morning itself that they will not be playing at the studio, and they have to play at where they are, which is their gaming house, and that affected them um both on the ping. Apparently is like they are playing around close to 100 plus ping, as well as maybe potentially mental state.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would affect players. Again, you see it in multiple esports where, having to play from a home setting or, not at a studio, just it kind of, or not in front of, the casters, the players, all that. It all has an effect. Again, the ping obviously is a huge factor because going from probably playing at like 10 to 15 ms to 100 or over is always going to be a huge deal, especially in a mobile game as well, where you have to have quick reactions to things that could happen.
I mean, I guess that's something that we can't really overcome right now due to the fact that
Unfortunately not. Yeah.
they are for online and all. But I guess they still tried. I mean, based on the series against Execration, they took one game, right. It was 3-1. if I remember
Yes.
correctly. Uh,
Uh,
can definitely see the fight in them, but yeah, there were some
yeah.
moments that like you were questioning, is it like a mistake, a misplay, or a ping issue? There was, I remember clearly, there was all I had in my mind. It's like, is it a technical problem, or can they afford
Yeah,
more
you
cost?
never know. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Jared. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it is unfortunate to see happen, especially in a final day setting, where last three teams left and this happens.
Yeah. Having said that, anything else you want to talk about in regards to the production side, or even like the entire tournament, how it's being run, or the format itself? Yeah.
I think the only thing I have, I mean, I like the format. I think the format is great. I think it definitely gave um, the smaller teams, even though it was only impunity that really showed up from the invited teams, it gave those smaller teams a chance. Uh, impunity definitely showed that they are a team to watch out for. The White Knights and OP wowed, I think, everyone. White Knight's the only player with a Savage in the entire tournament. So yeah, I think that the format itself was probably quite perfect. Um, yeah.
Any time that the format will be able to provide us with more games is a good format, right? I mean, so long it's still fair.
Yes.
Yeah, because yeah, you get more chances to witness like some of these lesser known teams, like like you mentioned Immunity KH, as well as like even IDNS.
IDNS. Yeah.
Although they didn't qualify to the playoff, but yeah, they put up a fight. They showed that they could do something. So yeah, I think this definitely I think the format is good moving forward. Although I do hope to see in the future, maybe having just 12 teams, we can have 16 teams, so we have like 4 teams per group, and yeah, we will see whether the format will change. But yeah, I mean that's my main the only comment that I have. So
Yeah. I think the only thing I changed production wise is not replaying the same adverts every 10 minutes.
yeah, I guess the content team could bulk up a bit more. Yeah, I figured it's also due to the limitation, right? Because like everybody
Yes.
scattered across Southeast Asia, it's gonna be difficult for them to like even do some of those interviews properly.
Oh, of course.
And,
Yeah.
language barriers, you need translators, and you need time for subtitles and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, definitely. I would say an aspect that they can look forward to improve. For M3, hopefully. Uh, yeah, was it a disappointment that there was no tease or announcement on M3 or whatsoever? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was expecting it. I carried on watching the stream, until it ended. Like they had the credits and stuff, basically. Um, and there was nothing given at all about M3, not even like a mention of it. So I guess maybe it just means that they're looking towards, well, the pandemic and not wanting to put pressure on themselves right now, going towards M3,
Yeah,
which
I know
makes
for
sense.
I know for a fact that definitely knowing Munton, they would definitely love to try and keep it offline. But yeah, as you said, COVID, pandemic is gonna be difficult. Like, would they pull off the same deal as what they did with M2 earlier this year? That they had like an offline tournament in Singapore where they get all the teams there in the quarantine, or can they? Yeah, will they be going back to Singapore? That's another question that we don't know, right? I mean, what other countries can they go to? What is the best location, timing as well? Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.